Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 831. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida at the beach this morning. If you are joining me live, please say hello. If you have questions for me, please let me know. If you would like to share what you've been working on, I know I would love to hear about it, and so would everybody else here. We have a very welcoming, friendly community here in the live chat during the live stream of the podcast. Let's see. I'll wait for people to pop over from pre-chat and notifications. Hi, Joe and Sabrina and Thea. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, Jane and Debbie. I hope it's Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I think it is. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Grace. Good morning. Hi, Aine. Good morning. Hi, Lisa and Sean and Joe, Judy, Christine, Donna. Somebody just asked what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Chantilly lace vest. It is a gorgeous cardi wrap pattern done in Be So Fine yarn. Super, super easy to make. It is a rectangle with 2 holes for your arms. So it's basically a glorified scarf with armholes. Really a wonderful transition for anybody who's never made garments to make a wrap that has armhole openings in it. I will take it off for a second so I can show you the construction, and then I've shown. Ah! Sorry. There's a lot of seaweed on the sand this morning, and there was a vine up there that looked like a snake, and I don't know, this dragged from something else. I thought for sure a monster got me for a second. Anyway, so here you can see it's a rectangle that has 2 armhole openings. You know, there's nothing that drapes quite like Be So Fine yarn. I know. I mean, I hype up all of my yarns because there's a yarn for everything. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, and there's a yarn for everything. And just because we love Be So Easy for its quick projects and its super coziness, you still can't beat Be So Fine yarn for sexy lace and drape. I mean, it's just, I love this one too. I love them all. Kimberly, you got your easy already. Wonderful. Yeah, anybody who's received their orders of Be So Easy, let me know what you think. I hope you love it. So anyway, this is a side-to-side construction. You start somewhere here in the middle, you work out this way, then you work out that way. And the reason why I designed this one this way was so that we could have symmetrical edging on the ends of both. So I designed the edging to take off from the stitch pattern, and it's kind of like an amplified version of it. Really, really beautiful. I love this edging. I love this stitch pattern. I love this shawl or cardi wrap. And so now you can see the construction, right? So the first obvious way to wear it is to just put your arms in. And now when you wear it straight like that, most of the body of the work shows in the front. And depending on what you're wearing underneath, there might be times when this is the way you want it to look. So it looks like a vest in the front, but then it is shorter in the back. And there are times when that's super cute, and there's times when that might not be what you're looking for. But before I do show you some other things, I want to mention that you could make a long chain to corset tie the front to close it up. You could use some sort of pin to close it if you wanted to, but because Be So Fine yarn is so fine and so drapey, it also can be grabbed like this and tied in the front as well. And this is one of my favorite ways to wear it. Isn't that cute? Super cute way to wear it. I can take my glasses off because I can't read from up here anyway. So then, all of those ways are fantastic, but because the sleeves are centered in the middle, meaning centered from the top to the bottom this way. And this only works with cardi wraps that are designed this way. When you put the sleeves at the top, this particular style doesn't work, but there are other things you can do with those that you can't do with these. But anyway, you take the bottom of this side and the top of this side over the 2 armholes and twist it. Just a one twist, not a double twist, just one single flat twist, and then put your arms in. Watch how we transform this. And now we've got a vest that covers more of your back side, almost like that petal overlap of the back side, right? And then it covers Not as much on the front, but a little bit. This looks fantastic worn open. But you could also corset tie the front to give yourself more coverage, or add a pin like this. Right? So now you've got better coverage in the front and more coverage in the back. But wait, there's more. Again, this is something that's a benefit of working with a very fine and drapey yarn like Be So Fine yarn. You can actually pinch a little bit of each side right here, and you could literally create a tie when there isn't a tie. And that's something that you can only do with fine yarns. It's not as easy to do with something thicker. So there you go, another look. So many different ways to wear this piece. And notice how when you tie here, it gives you a little bit of an angle along the side too. I think that's really flattering. And then let's not discount the traditional ways you could wear this. If you wanted to skip the armholes and just make it a wrap, it's a stunning shawl. And if you want to wear it as a scarf or a cowl, it's so easy to wrap it a couple of times, right? Look at that. Got a gorgeous cowl that you could pin or tie, or if you do it, let's see, we'll bring this around this way, and then you can wear it as a wrapped scarf and have all the lace sticking down. Then we've got those fun ways to tie scarves too. Let's see if I can remember. With something much longer like this, you can fold it in half, bring it down like that. Let's see, how do I do this? Twist? No, let's see. I got to remember how to do this. All right, we'll put it on like this. Twist. Is that how we do it? Yeah, and then bring these sides to the front. I got to do it evenly first. Okay, we fold it in half evenly. Bring it to the front. Wrap it around. Oh, that's cute. That's cute too. But if we pull this down and twist it, this one's really cool. So notice how one's on the top and one's on the bottom. The one on the bottom you want to put through the top, and the one on the top you want to put through the bottom. And then you've got one of those beautifully knotted scarves. Look at all that texture. Isn't that gorgeous? Do you want me to show that again? Because I know that one's probably the most complicated styling tip that I've shared this morning. Do you want me to show it one more time? How long to crochet it? It depends on how fast you crochet, but I believe it's done on a 5mm crochet hook, so it's not like the longest lace project in the world. Okay, so we'll show it again. So when you want to fold it in half and put it to the front, and I'm going to pull it down anyway, so I may as well pull it down now. And then we'll wrap it behind. So the piece that was on this side went that way, and this one, so it's wrapped behind my neck. I'll show you that too. Hopefully that showed up on camera. Okay, so now we're going to take this piece and twist it one time, just once. Everything I've shown you today is a one-time twist. So one time. So you have a piece on the bottom and you have a piece on the top. The piece on the bottom, you want to take your piece to the front, and then the piece on the top, you want to pull from the bottom. And then you can zhuzh it around, make it a little tighter, make it a little looser, open up the lace, but really, really gorgeous, right? And you can do that with any scarf. You can do that with a scarf that you buy in the store. You can do that with a scarf, any other scarf that you made. Yes, someone asked again what yarn it is. Yeah, I've said it a few times, but anyway, yes, it's Be So Fine yarn. And this is in color Chantilly lace. But Be So Fine yarn comes in tons of colors, and you can also use Be So Fine bling yarn. That would be really beautiful as well. And you could do, if you wanted to make it bigger or chunkier, you could use thicker yarns as well. But to get the drape, to be able to do some of the features of this that I've shown this morning, some of those tying features are really best with a fine yarn like this. But if you wanted a chunkier look, you could definitely do this in a thicker yarn as well. I'm going to tie it back in the front like this. A shorter version like that. I think that'll be fine for while we're talking here. Anyway, does anybody have any questions about all that? Thanks, Jody. Yes, this is one of my favorite pieces to wear. Petra, you'll have to look at the pattern page. I don't know offhand. I believe it's a 2-ball project, but I don't have access to that information in my head. I'm sorry, I'm not in front of my computer. But you can definitely look up the vest on my website if you go to the crochet pattern section and look by vest, or just use the search function and look for a Chantilly lace vest. You can find it. The pattern is a $1.99 download with charts, and I believe there is a free pattern page version. If you want to try the pattern, you can view it on the page, and then if you want to download it, it's only $1.99. And there are videos for it here on my YouTube channel as well. If you have any trouble finding it, please let me know. I will post a link to the for everything that we've talked about today in the video description when the show's over, but we can no longer post live links in the live chat, so it will be in the video description though. Okay, yeah, Judy will post links after the show. Speaking of after the show, I have another thing to tell you. The Jocasta plant hanger pattern is available, and there is a video series that's going to live premiere today right after the show. It's a 3-part series. I broke it down into 3 pieces. You can watch how to make the base in the first piece, then you can watch how to make the walls in the second video, and then in the third video I tell you how to make the ties, and I even tell you how you can modify these ties. Let's say you can't find a ring, let's say you don't want to use a ring, or let's say you want to make it longer or shorter. There will be some modification suggestions in the video part 3. You can find all of them on my YouTube channel. This is a 1-ball project in Be So Easy yarn. This is color cyan, and this is like a 1-hour project. It's super fast on a 9mm crochet hook. You make a motif, then you add that decorative mesh stitch. This is one of my favorite mesh stitches because you make that little bead of a single crochet, chain 3 single crochet in there. Exactly, Sabrina. It reminds me of macrame too. I really wanted to be inspired by macrame in making plant hangers with Be So Easy yarn. Because the yarn is thicker, I can get that more macrame kind of a look, and that's definitely what I'm going that's definitely the look that I'm going with here. And I feel like there's a lot of ways we can combine different crochet stitches to replicate some macrame stitches, and I will be doing more doing more patterns of wall hangings and plant hangers in the future. This is just the first one. The glass bowl, the glass bowl, you can, yes, the rings are in my Amazon shop, and so are the glass bowls. Also, in the photos for the pattern and the video, you'll see that I even put I put one of my orchids in there for the photos, and you can see that any plant pot that's around this diameter, 5.5 inches, will work fine. So you don't have, if you wanted to use the glass bowl, I think an air plant would be beautiful in there, or something that doesn't need dirt, right? This is beautiful just like this. Or to put something decorative in there, you could do an acrylic, not acrylic plant, artificial plant, like a silk plant, or even do an artificial air plant even, or any type of artificial plant. And you can put it in a dark spot in the house to brighten it up with the bright yarn and the bright flowers. But if you want it, yes, this would be amazing for the candle holders. Yes, put a, what do you call the candles that that you don't light, the battery operated ones? This would be enchanting in your backyard. In fact, thank you for the reminder. I will photograph this that way. They're the tea lights that they're battery powered ones. I believe I have those in my Amazon shop too. I'm definitely going to try that with this, and I will take photos and show you. Yes, LED tea lights, yes, that would be another, but wait till you see the photos. The photos look amazing with a real orchid in there in a white pot. That's really amazing too. But again, so many different ways you could use this. And Mother's Day's around the corner. And let me show you how easy this could ship if you needed to ship it to somebody for a gift. If you wanted to ship it, look at how flat this goes. And then they could put their own plant inside. Look at that. You could put it in an envelope. You know, like not an envelope, but you know, a poly mailer. Isn't that great? So anyway, though this pattern's available now, the videos will start releasing at 10 o'clock today, which is around 30 minutes after the show, for those of you that it won't be 10 o'clock. And the other pattern that is available now is the Medea Mobius. So this is a 3-ball project in Be So Easy yarn in colors raspberry, pink lemonade, and fuchsia. And that pattern with charts is available on my website right now, and I will be releasing the videos very soon. I started with the plant hanger first, and as the patterns come back from tech editing and pattern testing, I will be releasing more patterns along with their respective videos. That's a great idea, Sandshell. Yes, the ground hooks would be wonderful. I have ground hooks in my backyard. I will definitely be doing this one night. Thanks for joining, Suzanne. Does anybody have any questions so far? We haven't even talked about the beach yet. How beautiful is the beach today? And so different than last night. For any of you that joined me, let's see, I shared the beach on Instagram and Facebook, and I even went live here at, oh, is it at 9:30? Thanks, Judy. Oh, then I must have, they're not all scheduled together then. So the next one is 10, and then the next one's 10:15, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, the waves were huge here last night. All right, so the live premiere is right after the show. Part 1 premiere will be at 9:30. I have posted links to the first part premiere and the playlist that they'll all be in already in the video description. So you can, if you scroll down to the video description, the links are already there. They'll be at 9:30, 10:15, and 10:30. Yeah, that was a mistake on the 10:15 and 10:30. If I can fix them from my phone, I will. I was at this beach last night, Thea. I was going for a 1-hour walk. I've been walking this beach for an hour most nights this week. My foot is finally well enough to go for a walk, so I've been trying to exercise again. Oh, Judy was able to post a link to the Part 1 premiere. That's great. Wonderful. Yeah, but amazing. Isn't that amazing? This is the same exact beach I was at last night. Yeah, fairy light ball would look great in there too, Whisper. Absolutely. Okay, so if you want to post YouTube stuff, you can post YouTube. Well, that's fine. Oh yeah, I did more videos yesterday too. I did a cooking live one, and I will be choosing winners. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch my cooking live video last night, HelloFresh gave me 4 more free boxes to give away. So anybody that wants to leave a comment on that video, I will be choosing 4 winners randomly later today. It's only available to people in the US and people who haven't used HelloFresh before, but if that applies to you and you want to enter the contest, I will be giving away 4 free boxes later today. And anybody who's also interested but doesn't win, there's also a coupon code. There's also a link to a coupon code to get $40 off your first order as well in that video description. And I'll share all that when I reply to everyone's comments. When I say whether you're a winner or not a winner, I'll share that link for you as well there. Yeah, that was fun having Marlon on the show last night, right? How hungry was he when he came out to try the dinner? It was really good, by the way, though. That gyro chicken was, there's a link to the video. Judy's sharing it right now. It was really, really good. He was very hungry, yeah. And then as soon as he finished, he goes, oh shoot, I was supposed to go to my friend's house for dinner tonight. So like he ate and then had to go back and eat. How many meals come in a box? It depends on how you order it. I order 3 or 4 meals a week. How much is postage for what to the UK, Valerie? If you're talking about my website, Valerie, if you put your order in your shopping cart, it will estimate the exact cost of shipping that is legal from the US to the UK. I don't add any surcharges on top. Whatever the government charges for shipping is what the price is. So if you just put whatever you're putting in your cart, it's all based on weight and the actual cost from the post office. So no hidden fees there. You can find it depending on what you're ordering, it'll be based on your weight. So just go have fun and shop and put things in your cart and you'll get the estimate there. And that applies to anybody, whether you're in my country, the US, or any country around the world. My website is set up to give you an estimated cost as you're putting things in the cart. And I believe so, Sabrina. I believe you can order as many meals as you want. You'll have to check with HelloFresh. I'm not as up to date on their website information, but you can definitely check it out there. I usually order between 3 and 4 meals a week. And it saves me time from going to the grocery store. It saves me energy from coming up with my own ideas a couple nights a week. And I also get some ideas. Yeah, Valerie, go ahead and put whatever you want in the shopping cart and the website will tell you exactly what the shipping cost is. And again, no surcharges, no upcharges. It's exactly what our countries have in place legally for postage. Nothing to do with me. Great questions, everybody. If I can answer them, I will. Does anybody have any other questions? Oh, and lots of choices too. So I do the meat and veggie option. There's a calorie smart option, there's a family friendly option, and there's a comfort option. So even for all of the menu recipes that I get to choose from on any given week, there are 4 other categories if you want a different type of a meal system. So that's really cool. Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate it. I work really hard to ship orders as fast as possible. What pattern am I working on next? Funny you should ask that, because I'm working on this pattern that I showed you yesterday, and when I tried it on camera, I did not like how tight the armhole openings were. So back to the drawing board, and I unraveled back. You can see the armholes here. I'm going to make them another pattern repeat longer. So you did 8 rows for the armhole openings. I think I'm going to do a second repeat and make it a 16 row armhole opening. And making them bigger actually makes it easier for more people to wear. Thanks, Edna. So with a cardi wrap, a larger armhole means that the pattern doesn't necessarily need to be sized, because it can be worn and draped on a lot more body types and styles. So because it was tight on me and I feel like I'm mid-range between the sizes that most people are looking for, you know what I mean, I'm not extra small and I'm not 4X, I'm somewhere in the middle. I feel like if it's tight on me, then it's not going to be size inclusive as is. So anyway, this one is a lot easier to wear because the armhole openings are much bigger, so I'm going to work on making those armholes larger and then finishing up the wrap. And then after that, then both patterns, both the shawl and the cardi wrap will go, well, finish the charts and the pattern, they'll go to tech editing, then they'll go to pattern testing, then they'll get photographed, and then I'll be able to release them. And both patterns are 5 balls of Be So Easy yarn. The only difference is that you'll make it as a solid rectangle for a shawl, or you'll make it with the armhole openings for a cardi wrap. Does anybody have any other questions? Well, I sure do like sitting in the shade under these cypress trees. This is awesome. It's much easier for me to see. Oh yes, it's very quick. I crochet Be So Easy at a rate of about a ball an hour. So the shawl itself I made in about 5 hours. The cardi wrap's taking me longer because I'm, you know, designing and trial and error and having to unravel, so it's taking me a little longer. But the shawl itself took only 5 hours for me to make it. It's very large. The beach does look beautiful. I love how quiet the waves are today. I love the colors. Even here in the shade, it's pretty. Thank you, Sabrina. All of the other patterns that I've shown for Be So Easy Yarn are through tech editing and are in pattern testing. So I'm just waiting for them to come back from the pattern testers. As soon as they do, they will be released. So for example, the Jocasta plant hanger has come back from pattern testing. So that one's been released, and same with Medea Mobius. So I'm waiting as well. And as soon as it comes back, I will be releasing them right away. But great question. Who's ready for a quote? Pick up a quote. Okay, Francis of Assisi was yesterday. Can't believe I'm remembering this. Like, is my memory getting better? I hope so. This is one's from Buddha. Oh, this one is so sweet. Oh, this is the kind that we all need to have on our mirror to read first thing in the morning, every day. You yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Who doesn't need to hear that, right? I don't know about you. I mean, not everybody's this way, but it's much easier for me to give to other people than give to myself, and it's much easier for me to be kind to other people than kind to myself. I'm definitely harder on myself than anybody else. So this is definitely a good one for me, and we're more alike than we are different. I'm sure at any given time, any one of you could use this as a reminder. So I'm going to read it one more time. This is from Buddha. You yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I love it. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you. And that's one of the quotes from my Create, Share, Inspire notebook, Volume 1, Issue 1. Okay. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach, the sound of the waves, my little styling tutorial, and the update on the patterns. If you are available, I would love for you to join me for the live premiere of the Jocasta videos today, but no worries. If you can't make the live premieres, as soon as the lives are over, they're just regular videos on my YouTube channel, and you can watch them anytime you want. And the links in the video descriptions there will tell you exactly where to go to get Be So Easy Yarn for $4.99 a ball, and to get the pattern for $1.99 for the PDF download. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you next time. Bye.